Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about theme. And before I begin the lesson, I want to talk about what you should have already done. Back on our reading slideshow, there was a 1 and a 2. First, watch the video of the story read, and then 2, watch this video, which is a lesson to go along with it. Watch the video. Watch the second video. When you finish that, then you're going to go on to this iExcel skill. It's about theme. And then read to self for about 30 minutes, okay? My goal is to spend 50 minutes in reading today. So you're going to have to move kind of quickly. So, having already watched the video read, this will make more sense. Theme. Our I can statement for today is I can determine the theme and find evidence to support it. Okay? You're probably asking yourself, oh, yeah, theme. I remember that because we did it earlier in the school year. Theme is the moral or the message, it's the life lesson from the story. Themes are common. They can happen in many different stories, the same theme in many different stories. It's meant to teach you something. A theme never names the character. A theme never talks about the setting, the problem, and maybe it mentions the solution sometimes, but typically it's not specific to one story. Okay? If it's specific, it's probably more of a main idea. A theme is broad. Let's talk quickly about some common themes, some themes that you might see in the books that you're reading. So, one common one is growth can come from failure. Another one is appreciate what you have, stand up for what you believe in. Maybe another common theme is to help others in times of need. Friendships come in all forms, don't judge other people. Um, Find your talent and share it is another common theme. Maybe like valuing your family, always trying your best, be true to you. All of these things are themes. They're broad, and you can tell lots of stories to back up those life lessons. Let's talk really quick about the difference. Main idea of a story is a one sentence summary. It's showing the whole story in one sentence. For example, you might say, like, Bradley Chalkers learns how to be someone's friend in the book A Boy in the Girl's Bathroom. The theme of that story is maybe something along the lines of like true friendship can look many different things, or don't judge a book by its cover, or you might say like everyone can grow and change. Those are broad. It doesn't say a character's name. Let's talk about the story you just read. Read. Get it? Rings head, read the crayon, read the book. I wish you were here to laugh. Anyway, the theme of the story. So if I'm remembering back to that story, it's all about that crayon who was called red, but the color that he drew was blue. The theme of this story is, well, if I think about it, it's about being true to yourself. Red, the crayon red, had to find his true calling. He had to accept who he was on the inside, not just what he was labeled on the outside. Another might be like follow your own path. On top of that, the biggest theme I think is be yourself or be you. Okay? There was 3 quick themes that I came up with for this story already. That's maybe something I think 4th graders should already know how to do. The harder part is finding what best supports the theme. This is evidence from the book. Why do we say being you is the best answer? So let's look at this. It's hard. Which best supports the theme? I'm going to start at the bottom and read up. Red feels defeated because he cannot color correctly. That's true. Red is unhappy with himself. Also true. Red has to learn to accept himself and follow his true self. He learns to color all things blue. We remember that the theme was to be true to yourself. So I think the one that best supports it is the one that shows what Red has learned. Even though these two are true, they don't show that he actually learned something. Down here, it says, how did the author use the character to develop the theme? I want you to think really quick about the character Red, and if he would not have been as different as he was, if his label didn't match, or if his label had matched, the story wouldn't have been developed. So I'm going to write something like this. Follow along as I write. The author developed the theme by teaching Red to love himself just the way he was. Red had to learn to accept that his label didn't match his color on the inside. If the author didn't make the character have those details, then he would have never learned that lesson. From here, guys, I'm going to actually have you practice an IXL skill. It's called B1, and you can actually get there by clicking on this link. It's a new one. Last week, we tried to have you do a language arts skill, and we finally got it up and running. So you'll read a quick story, and then you'll pick which is the lesson that you learn, okay? Can't wait to see. Good luck!